What's going on, guys? I have another video for you. As you can see, I have some fractional gold lined up for you to look at. We're going to talk about why I think fractional gold is the way to go compared to buying an ounce of gold at a time. Besides the obvious, okay? Let's make that clear right away. Besides the obvious, which is, a $1,300 coin versus a $130 coin. All right, but let's talk about it. This video is more directed towards the average stacker like myself, middle class, average salary. If you could afford to buy a 1 ounce gold coin every so often, then more power to you. Nothing wrong with that. However, I can't, and this is what I can do comfortably. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to those people, but anyone else, feel free to listen. Everybody's welcome. So here we go. First thing I want to get out of the way is this. These kangaroos go on sale fairly often. I got the 2000, what is this one? 2016 for 120, actually in the 120 range. It dipped in price. And it's dipped a couple times since, even though gold has gone up since when I bought it. And then the 2017, same deal. This thing has dipped several times. Make sure your eBay lists are loaded. Your watch list needs to be loaded. And the reason why is for that. This coin was like 140 something. And after a little while watching it, maybe a month or so, boom, sale. Okay? I ended up getting it for like 130. Okay? I know we're talking small change here, $10 here or there. But if you're thinking long term, doing that as often as possible starts adding up, okay? Then you have the common maple and the panda, which is cool, the eagle and sovereign and the lucky angel, okay? So this is all considered fractional gold. I spent a little bit more on this, the panda. I spent about like 150. These, I personally like the pandas. I buy the silver ones, I've mentioned before. Is my first gold one. Pretty cool. And just shy of 1/10 ounce. It's actually 3 grams. And it comes in this annoying case, okay? Took me like a month to get it away from this piece of paper, like banging it. But now that it's a little older, it moves a little easier. A little more freely. The first video I ever did was of a 1 ounce gold buffalo. It's a terrible video in my opinion, but you should look at it. Nonetheless, you should take a look at it. And I have since sold that 1 ounce buffalo, and I decided to make the switch to fractional gold, which you see here. And I have just over 1 ounce in gold in fractional gold now. $1,300 is very expensive. I had the money at the time. Some things happened, and I had a dip. Okay, and what I mean by dip is I had to sell the panda. I'm sorry, the buffalo. You don't want to do that, so that. It's not me overbuying. Things happen. And like I said, I am on an average salary. And I am a normal person. And things happen. Things come up. And I had to get rid of it. $1,300 is not in my comfort zone, okay, for one coin. It didn't become a realization until I finally, a couple months down the road after I bought the coin, I started feeling it, that $1,300, okay? And that's exactly what you're not supposed to do. And honestly, I've been stacking since 2012, and I should know better. However, mistakes still happen, and that's why I am blogging. That's why I'm telling you guys, from my personal experiences, I'm your regular guy. You're not going to see me pouring 100 ounces of silver on this table. You're not going to see me unboxing 6 ounces of gold at a time. If you want those videos, they're on YouTube. Nothing wrong with that. More power to them. But that's not what you're going to see here. You're going to see a regular guy um, just kind of vlogging his stuff, all right? So I found that these 1/10 ounce, and this is as small as I'll go, is the 1/10 ounce. I will not go smaller. That's personal preference. Keep in mind, the smaller you go, the more you're paying per gram of gold. Okay, they sell 1 gram ones for like $60. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to get into gold, it's fine. Just know that if you have to resell it, the smaller you go, the more difficult and the less money you're gonna get for these smaller coins. And what I mean by that is, um, you know, like I said before, you're paying more for the gold in these. Okay, um, the smaller denomination that it is, uh, the more you're paying for the gold, and you don't get that back when you go and sell them. If you go to a coin shop, they're gonna pay you melt value. If you go to a pawn shop, which I definitely don't suggest, but if you do, probably about the same, maybe even less than melt value because it's a pawn shop. You sell on eBay, you're losing 13%. You sell privately, you might be able to get it back, but I don't know how long it'll take you. I suggest that if you buy stuff, that you have the intention of never touching it. That's the way I try and do it. I'm not saying that I haven't dipped before. I've dipped several times, which I just told you an instance of when I dipped. But I purposely buy bigger pieces of silver because I found that one is easier to offload, and two, they're fairly easy to get, and you could find some that are pretty close to melt value, so you're not losing too badly when you go to resell them. So I buy like for instance, the 10-ounce stacker from Scottsdale or the 5-ounce Sunshine Mint bars, which I've mentioned several times in other videos. Those I buy with the intention. I mean, I want to keep them. Like I said, I don't like dipping. But should I need the extra money, those are the things that I would go and sell. Okay? So anyways, this is the best for me. This is working out much better. I don't feel the strain on my wallet or my bank account. It's obviously slower, but it also gives me the freedom to buy the bigger pieces of silver because I'm still stacking silver as well as gold. So I'm buying silver, I'm buying gold. It gives me that more freedom. I'm single, I'm not married, but I have my vices. I don't have children either. And I have an extensive watch collection that I probably shouldn't have, but that's something I enjoy. And I like to travel a lot, and we know that gets expensive too. So with all that being said, this is in my comfort zone. So you need to find your comfort zone, and that's why if you're gonna start doing gold, the best way to start is this fractional gold. Okay, me personally, 1/10 ounce, small as I'll go. Nothing wrong with buying the grams at a time, the 1/20th ounce, the 1/25th ounce. Nothing wrong with that. If it's in your comfort zone, if you want to start building up. And trust me, you're buying these, and all of a sudden, you go look back in your safe or wherever you have it, and you'll be like, man, I have a decent amount of gold. Okay? Like, it adds up. So, just know that. And then, if I have a good month, which, you could splurge right here. I got the British Sovereign, the Lucky Angel. So, those are more expensive coins, and, bigger pieces of gold. And you could venture out like that a little bit. But these still, even together, don't compare to a $1,300 coin. So, from personal experience, guys, fractional gold is great. It's working out. You're paying a little bit more for the gold. When you go to resell them, you might lose out a little bit. I've seen people say you get the premiums back anyways when you go to resell. That all depends. However, the correct mentality that you should have, at least in my opinion, is that you're buying this for a future investment. Okay, this is a long-term deal. Gold and silver is not get rich quick. This is it takes patience, and it takes a little bit of resiliency, if you want to say, because you can't touch this stuff. You can't go and resell it. If you're looking to get rich quick, there's other methods. You can try some stocks. Good luck with that. I have some stocks, but uh, just like my gold and silver, slow and steady, I believe wins the race. So there you have it, guys. Fractional gold from an average person, stacking at an average pace. Um, this whole stacking thing is becoming, it's a part of me now. It's a hobby. You're spending money to buy money, basically, and it's very It's versatile. If you look back in 2012, gold was up in almost $1,800 an ounce. So it is a buyer's market right now. Silver was at like 35 an ounce at that time. And right now it's a buyer's market. That if that were to happen again, you know, we'd be in pretty good shape if you start now. So that being said, um, you know, this is the way to go if you want to start out with the gold. All right, guys, you know what to do. Leave the comments down below if you have anything to add. If you want to tell me a little about your personal experience, compliments, I'll take anything you want. So just let me know what you think of these videos that I'm doing. If they're helping you, let me know. If there's something you would think I should do, let me know. Because I enjoy it. It's something that I pretty much just started doing again, and I've gotten a little bit of feedback, but a little more would be nice just to get an idea. And I'm gonna try and be as real as possible with you guys. Everyone in the silver and gold community, at least for the most part, everyone's real nice and helpful. There's tons of videos out there for you guys. Okay, tons. Arm yourself with as much knowledge as possible, and you'll be all right. Okay. So there you go. Fractional gold. Why I think you should switch, or why I think you should start. There it is. This is the video. All right, guys. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Talk to you later.